Hello everyone and welcome to Big Little Trees. My name is Joachim Johansson and in today's video I will be pruning and wiring this cypress. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the wiring because I think that will affect the shape of the tree, will affect how I want to prune it later on. I will also need to prune this moss later in the video as well. Or maybe I should start with that. Actually, I will start with pruning the moss so that I can easier get to the trunk and base of the tree. Let's see here. So this, I don't know what species of cypress this is. It's one of those that you get for, that you can get in these little Christmas arrangements. So I bought these after last Christmas when they were on sale. So I think I paid like 10 crowns or something for it. So about $1. I bought a lot of them, but most of them died, unfortunately. Maybe I have some images that I can show you of how they looked. Pruning moss is really satisfying. Let's see if I can just get some of the last moss away from the trunk with the toothbrush. Although I could use a toothpick instead of a chopstick for this very teeny tiny pot. There we go. I think that's enough. Okay, so now when I've cleaned up a bit, I'm gonna start the wiring. I'm not sure whether to use 2 or 3 millimeter wire for this. It's kind of easy to bend, but I'm not sure if 2 will be enough. I'm gonna go with 3. If I start up here, I can kind of wrap this around here. Yeah. There we go. So I'm just gonna try putting some twists into this trunk to see if I can do something interesting. So this was wired once before, but when I took the wire off a while ago, it kind of bounced back. So that's why the shapes aren't that interesting right now. So I'll try to remedy that today. Bend this back a bit. I'm trying to put very exaggerated bends into it because now I do know that it will bounce back when I take the wire off. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. I would almost like to have the tree like this in the pot instead of that. That would have to come when I repot it, I guess. Okay, I think something like this. It's going to look cool someday, hopefully. What do I want to do with these branches? I will start with just pruning back a bit of the foliage to encourage some ramification and some more dense growth. I'll just prune this off at about here, maybe. I'm not taking too much now because I'm very afraid of this dying. So I'm taking it kind of easy. This part off there, that part off, that part off, that part off, that part off, this part off, take it back to there. These are so long, all of them. before any ramification starts. So I don't know. I'm just gonna pinch off some. Actually, these are also very long. I'm gonna do some pinching on all of this just to encourage some ramification. I'm hoping I can get this to back bud. I'm not sure how easy that is with cypress, because a lot of these branches are very long and spindly before they start ramify. Okay, so I've pruned and pinched as much as I dare for now. So now I'm gonna do some secondary wiring to all these branches, maybe remove some of the branches if I don't find any place for them. So first off, if I'm keeping this one, what would I do with it? Could it go maybe circle back on itself, maybe to kind of twist back and get me another branch over here? Maybe. I think that's the only option for this, because it can't go down competing with the rest of the foliage here. Yeah, I'm gonna try and wire it into some kind of branch that circle back on itself. So I had this branch, you can see the stump on this side. I had a branch coming out to the left here before that unfortunately died off over winter. Okay, so now this branch is wired, so let's see if I can put some interesting bends into it. So if it kind of goes back on itself like this. Okay, so now it's kind of going straight forward towards the viewer. Maybe if I go down with it like that and up there, brought the foliage a bit closer to the trunk as well. Something like that. Maybe I'll get rid of this branch later, but it's always good to see what you can do with stuff. Now if this starts to ramify, and I can almost get like a little canopy up here from this branch. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll just remove it. Okay, so the next branch is this one. Or maybe I should go with this one first. So I'm gonna come in here. There we got something, I think. Going kind of back and then coming forward like this. Difficult to see maybe, but I think if I were to remove this bit, removing all of this foliage, that would make some pretty nice looking taper for continuing this as the leader. Or I could remove all of this and just continue. Oh, actually that might be better. There's a lot of foliage going off in that case, but just having this last one here as the leader might actually be the way to go. This is a big decision. I mean, getting rid of all of that. I mean, this got a lot more dense growth and a lot more shoots coming out from further back on the branch as well. So it does make sense. Do I have the guts to do it though? I think I do. I do think I do. I will just cut the wire off there. Here we go. I'll leave a stub, see if I can maybe make a gin out of it or something. I'll just remove it here and here. Okay, much cleaner, I'd say. I hope it survives losing all that foliage. Now to add some wiring to our new leader. Later I will gin this a bit. So I think all of the wiring is done. See if I can make some nice gin out of this. So I'm just gonna pinch back a few more pieces of foliage here that I see that I've missed. And I'll just prune off some redundant branches here. I will leave it at this. There's a lot of foliage I would like to prune back even further, but I do not want to kill the tree. Hello, here's a few hours into the future, and after observing the tree for a while, I realized that I wanted to bring the foliage even closer to the trunk. So I wired all of the young shoots with 1mm wire and bent them so that they would come a lot more closer to the trunk, added curves. So this is the result of that. Back to the past. Okay, so before we are done for today, I just want to bring two other trees up. First off, we got this avocado avocado tree. I pruned the roots of this this spring, and it has recovered very well. So I got some roots starting to show on the bottom, and I got a lot of new growth up here. Now, when I know it's healthy, I will hard prune it back. So I'm gonna take it back to here. I think I got a node here and a node back here. I could take it back to up here as well, but I think this part is kind of long and straight, so I'm gonna take it back to here, but I'm gonna leave a stub, and there we go. Secondly, there's this big dead section of this native maple, so I'm just going to remove that, and oof. This is actually a cute little tree as well. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make this a kind of Mame bonsai. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you like my content. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!